In the 2 hours that passed, the streets were deserted.
Hello, Dungeon fans. It's Saturday night on the Liching Hour. I'm Kevin from HR, level 9 of the dungeon. And tonight it's pretty exciting because it's the first game in a series of the board game Dungeon Degenerates. Dungeon Degenerates, as the board here is laid out, is I'd say it's a dungeon delving adventure game with campaigns, but it's a little bit unlike any of the other ones I've played of this type. And it's different because a lot of the other board games, like the D&D ones, like Ravenloft and Asheron's Call and all that kind of stuff, they come with scenarios. You pick one, you play one. There's one shot, and then you could play them as a campaign if you want. But this, I believe, was designed with the intent of being a campaign-based game, whereas actually the scenarios themselves are written almost like Choose Your Own Adventure, where the objectives in each one can lead you to different scenarios, which are pretty cool. And then there's a couple of different mechanisms that, like the Hand of Doom and things that the danger levels of the board that change over time, and I can see them becoming more and more difficult or becoming more into play as you play through the campaigns. So that said, looking forward to this being the first episode in a long series, as long as I can keep everybody alive, that is. One quick note, the creator of the game just finished up a second Kickstarter with an expansion, but has hit an incredibly bad health issue. He had a stroke, and his family needs help. And there's a GoFundMe link above the character cards here. GoFundMe.com, help for Sean Alberg and family, if you would like to check it out. You could also find the link on the Board Game Geek forum forums for Dungeon Degenerates. Okay, let's introduce the setting. Let's do this right. The Verstreich, an empire in decline, where survival is an adventure unto itself. Once the pinnacle of human civilization, it now teeters on the brink of total doom, collapsing unto corruption, decadence, decay, and madness. Evil wizards pervert the very fabric of nature, bringing gibbering madness from beyond, screaming into absolution. An endless menagerie of monsters fight for domination, but in chaos, there is opportunity. So that's the setting in a nutshell. I, I, the purpose of me playing this game isn't necessarily, the number one priority isn't to teach you how to play or anybody. I'm not an expert at this game. I've played it a couple times before this. I'm familiar with it. I want to experience the it's like some other very specific other games. There's an emergent story that goes along, and that's what's interesting to me. I want to play that with you. Um, that said, I am going to be asking for input from the chat room to help guide some of my actions, and there's like that'll become more obvious in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to check technically, make sure everything's going good. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. I like what I did there. I like what's going there. Okay. Here's the setting. The very first scenario we're going to play is called On the Run. I'm going to read the intro to it. As you rot in your filthy prison cell beneath the fortress city of Bertelberg, a shady jailer comes to you smelling of cheap gin and rancid oil, offering an illicit deal. He has found something valuable that he needs kept hidden from his cruel and fanatical commander, the High Magistrate. I wonder if we'll meet him later. Probably. Not probably this adventure, but maybe later on. Unable to leave his post, the jailer offers you your freedom if you will retrieve and deliver a package to his crooked cousin in Pigskin Port. Will you accept this generous offer or refuse him and plot an escape on your own terms? Our party has decided to accept the offer of the jailer. He's going to spring us out of the Undercity dungeon and send us on our way with a little bit of our gear. So our party is here at Brutalberg. The board's kind of set up in multiple different regions of the land of the Verstrike. There's the lowlands, which are the blue, the darker blue. There are the green, which are the wetlands. Then there's the highlands and the badlands over there in the red. The only civilized portion of the board is here in the blue. Everything else is wild, wild craziness. But I have a feeling the lowlands are just as wild and crazy too. Our party consists of, we'll introduce, I'm going to go through, tonight we're going to spend a little time to go through the party because what I'm hoping is I keep these ladies alive and we carry on the campaign with, so I want to get to know them. I want you to get to know them too. Boom. I gotta, all right, get out of that, there we go. All right, first up is the Witch Smeller. She is the leader of this little band of brigands. Armed with a heavy pistol and extensive training to sniff out the distinctive sulfurous scents of witchcraft, the Witch Smeller once practiced her trade in the villages and hamlets of the lowlands. There she rounded up witches and mutants at rates competitive with those of the smellers of the Inquisition. A good business while it lasted. After all, only witches refused to pay. Unfortunately, the Inquisition took issue with her unsanctioned methods, and then there were the accusations of extortion and questions to be answered, questions about how she came to wear the uniform of a sanctioned witch smeller pursuivant, recently gone missing, and she got thrown in a dungeon. So her crime was impersonating an officer of the Inquisition and unlicensed witch smelling. All right. She is the leader of this little ragtag group because each character has, your typical attributes, kind of scores: agility, constitution, magic, morale, or morale. I think it's morale, perception, and strength. And her morale dictates the higher it is, she's the highest of the group, so she's the leader. She's rocking a 9. Morale in this game is more kind of attuned to alignment and confidence and like how set you are in your views and your faith and whatever it is that you that kind of guides you. She is, and this game is very much tag based, which I like a lot. Because I have a feeling it's going to offer a whole lot of different things to happen. So, for example, her class, she's a human, a hunter, and a Puritan. And yeah, she comes, her starting equipment is a weighted pistol and a witch smeller's nose. The weighted pistol, it attacks. And then the witch smeller nose lets her not be, gives her an opportunity to not be ambushed by heretics or witches. Witch monsters or heretic monsters. She's starting with a skill of Intimidate. The way you level up in this game is by spending experience points to purchase skills, and skills are in the form of these little cards. And there's a base side, and then there's a mastery side, which you can spend your XP to upgrade. Intimidate is if she destroys an enemy this round during combat, she can choose a target bandit or heretic. There's the tags again. With a certain XP value and make a morale test, and if she passes that test, then she can automatically kill that creature. And then what's cool is there are also weakness cards. And in the beginning, when you create a character, they give you the option to draw a weakness card, up to two actually. And what these do, they give some kind of like not I don't want to say indirect kind of a disadvantage, but you get extra XP right off the right in the beginning. For example, I drew one for her, and it's money hungry. She's terrified of poverty, and she can't stand to lose her money. When she loses gold pieces for any reason, if you have less than 10 gold pieces, she becomes demoralized. Becoming demoralized means basically she gets -1 moral until she rests. So it's not permanent, um, but it could be inconvenient whenever it does happen. Let me put my little. There are these little tokens that you put on the card to represent the different levels of your. Let me see the other stats. There is your gold pieces, your experience, your health, your wounds, and your luck are all kept track on the card as well. Here, everybody has different starting values. Oh, everybody starts with 0 wounds. Um, Next up is our Bloodsport Brawler. The Brawler is a brutal warrior, trained in the blood-fighting pits of Brutalberg and Pigskin Port, where cheering throngs bet on the lives and deaths of the unfortunates forced into battle for the entertainment of the masses. She is a rough and tough killing machine. She knows how to put on a bloody show. Having escaped the pits, the Bloodsport Brawler did any job she could find, doing what she does best. But a raid on an illicit fight soon put her in chains once again. Nevertheless, with her unrivaled muscle and burning lust for freedom, it's a safe bet that the Undercity dungeon won't hold her for long. And it doesn't. She has joined our party. I'm hoping that over time we'll develop some names for these ladies, other than Witch Smeller and Brawler, but we'll shorten them for now. We got the Smeller and the Brawler. The Brawler is a human fighter performer. She starts with a spiked gauntlet, pretty cool, and a war paint, which she can discard to give herself a couple buffs. Her skill, so she starts with is Foe Killer, and her melee attacks do an additional point of damage against creatures with a higher XP value. And then, of course, I drew a weakness for her. And her weakness is Brutalberg's Most Wanted. Her crimes are infamous throughout the lowlands. I gotta take, okay, so when I take this card, I gotta increase the bounty level. There are, if you're not familiar with the game, every region on the board and then almost every location has what's called a danger level, and that's what determines whether or not you're going to get in a fight when you're there. And if any of them get to 6 and get called again, that's when the Hand of Doom starts poking down out of the sky, the Necromancer's Hand of Doom, and things get worse. But then there's also the bounty level, which is there's only one score for that, and that is over here near Brutalberg. And anytime you're in a space that has this little noose, the law space, you might have to fight law and lose. Well, maybe. Let's see. Increase the bounty level and shuffle the law discard pile in the law deck. Yep. Law monsters with XP value 2 or more always target you. Okay. So they're always going to be coming for targeting the Brawler. Fine. She likes it that way. Let's see. Gold pieces. Wounds. She's got good health. XP. That Brutalberg's Most Wanted gives you 4 extra XP. So she's at 8. That's cool. And what did the Smeller? She gets extra 2. Right? Yep. Excellent. Okay. Now, Vermin Hunter. The Vermin Hunter. Crime, arson, and manslaughter. The Vermin Hunter is one of the many unsavory characters hired to combat the endless swarms of nasty pests and hungry rodents that infest the labyrinthine passages of Brutalberg, the crumbling towers of old ruins, and the grain stores of lonely villages across the borderlands. Devoted to her work and hungry for coin, eventually the Vermin Hunter crossed the line and was imprisoned for burning of Chateau Bergerac, along with several important members of that influential household. Countless hours spent hunting through cramped passages and crawl spaces for squirming, chittering things has made the Vermin Hunter an efficient exterminator, but a difficult travel companion. Death is her life. She starts with a rat spike weapon, which is pretty cool. Gives her a little bit of advantage when fighting creatures that have the tag of swarms. She also had a gas bomb, kind of an AoE effect. Yep. And then she starts with a skill of combat reflexes. Basically, yeah, it gives her +1 agility. Put up at 9 if she attacks with the assault. Okay. Her weakness is haunted. She is haunted. Some unseen evil spirit follows her, tormenting her with nightmarish visions. Okay, and then that fires off whenever the danger deck is reshuffled. Something's gonna happen with her. And then finally we have the Void Witch. The Void Witch. She is a human warlock wizard. Crime, sorcery, and witchcraft. Of course, right? Born under a strange moon, the Void Witch was tormented throughout her childhood by visions of another place. A vast and enchanting alien maze somewhere beyond her sphere of reality and outside the reach of her conscious mind. Vowing to learn the black arts that would lead her to this unknown and unholy place, she shadowed the gnarled crones of her homeland, feeding their familiars and charting the hidden patterns of the witchwood. The witch smellers of the Inquisition caught wind of her arcane ambitions, and soon had her bound and shackled in the dungeons below Brutalberg. The Void Witch walks the line between reality and unreality, the seen and the unseen. She manipulates the forces of life and death and travels the maze endlessly in her mind, always hunting for the secrets of the outer realms. She begins the game with a sacrificial dagger. And a scroll of ancient gibberish. Basically, the scroll of ancient gibberish, she can discard it to get some extra XP. Her skill she starts with is Void Walker. There's the board. They can travel. Okay, so there's the Void and there's the Maze. I'm not 100% sure of when they come into play and how they come into play. I don't think they come into play in this adventure, this scenario. We'll see. But she's got skills for it if it does. And then finally, her weakness is hard to pronunciate. Astronomia phobia. You would almost do anything to avoid being locked up again. So she does not want to be locked up again. If she fails a recovery test in a law space, she becomes demoralized. Basically, if she can't heal in a law space, she becomes demoralized. Okay, easy peasy. That gave her 2 extra XP. That put her, she starts at 10 XP then, so that's good. She's gonna be able to buy a skill pretty soon. So luck in this game allows you to they can spend it. For every one you spend, you can re-roll a die. And then each one has and I'm going to read them out loud because I need to remember them. A lot of little things to remember. The Witch Smeller, or Smelly, that's what we'll call her, Smelly. Um, if she wins a fight and destroyed a heretic or a witch, she makes a morale test, and if she passes, she gains 1 luck. Okay. Brawler, or Brawly, when she wins a fight, she gains 1 luck for each trophy she has with an XP value of 3 or more. Easy peasy. We got Vermin Hunter, Hunty. Um, make a morale test when you win a fight if you destroyed a swarm or a vermin, and if you pass, gain 1 luck. And then Void Witch, Witchy. Witchy, she gains 1 luck each time a Void Gate is placed on the board. Oh boy. I don't know if that's going to happen this game. Maybe. Um, I think I need to rearrange the order of these guys here on the screen because Smelly's first. But right now on the screen, you're looking at Hunty, Brawly, Smelly, and Witchy in that order. And then they are on the board here at Brutalberg. We're going to be moving them all together. They're going to stick together in this game. You can split off and split the party and go do other things by yourself, but it isn't necessarily the best idea, I don't think. And it depends on the scenario. This scenario, I don't think calls for splitting up. So, how do these 4 come together? Especially when you got a Witch Smeller with a Void Witch. I think Smelly was terrified of poverty. She took to witch smelling because she was kind of good at it, but it's not that she was necessarily, and maybe she was grown up and then she's got the mentality of Puritan, but she's also deep down she's a freak too, just like the Void Witch. They're all tied together with their freakness and maybe sisterhood too, thrown on top. So that's what we're gonna rock. We have decided that we're gonna take the jailer up on his deal and go find the package he buried. So that's the first thing we got to do, and then there will be a decision after that. We are in. I'm gonna move these guys real quick so you can see. There is a big city right here. That's Brutalberg. And there's these roads come out of Brutalberg. Our first place we need to go is the crossroads here because that's where he buried this package. We have to go there. Because this is a road, okay, so the beginning of the game, I will go over. I know I said I wasn't going to be teaching the game per se, but I am going to explain things as I go. It's going to help me to remember too. Sequence of play, map, action phase. There's 3 phases. There's map, action, danger, and encounter. And map is basically deciding if you want to move or you want to stick around in a place and explore it and do other things. I would love to stick around Brutalberg, but the bounty level's already up to 4. The higher any of these danger levels or bounty levels go, the worse it is for everybody. So we're going to choose to move. When you choose to move, the party, as a party, needs to make the choice if you're going to move cautiously or boldly. And both those determine what you can do. Where did I put my 1? I kept 1 for... I don't know where you are. Here, I'm going to take this. Yes, we're boldly going to move everybody here to the crossroads. Boom. There are roads and there are paths on the board. The art is a little tricky and it takes a little bit to get used to, but it's worth it. It's worth it. My lighting seems a little off on my green screen. Not sure what that's about and why it suddenly changed. Huh. going on there? Interesting. Oh, voila. Voila. Okay. We're all moving. I don't think that's called, there's forced marches, and then there's not a forced march, right? So, right. Oh, okay. So here's the way it can go. There's two ways of movement. There is um, just a regular old move where you move to adjacent space. An adjacent space is not is the actual road. And then there's a forced march where you go from one end of a road to the other end of the road. You can only do that if it's a road or it's an explored path. Paths you cannot march down, force march down unless so you have to go into it, explore it. And this is one of the things. This is one of the points that I believe um, is a solid mechanic for playing the multiple scenarios. You explore the roads, and I'm pretty sure the paths stay explored throughout each scenario, so that the decisions I make in this game, any actions I make as far as exploring paths and stuff like that, are going to carry through and help me later. So I got to keep that in mind too. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong, if I am wrong. Okay. So the deal is, if I do a forced march, then at the end of that march, we all have to make a constitution test or become fatigued. And I think we need to get the hell out of Dodge. So we're going to do that. We're going to force march here to the crossroads. All right, that's skipping ahead. We're going to then, in order, we're going to make constitution checks. Now, a check in Dungeon Degenerates, each ability has a score. Like, for example, Smelly's score for constitution is 7. I roll 2 dice. I have to make 7 or below. I have to equal or below that. So obviously, the higher your number, the better. We're going to roll for her first. Here you go, Smelly. And it's a 6. She passes. Now, Brawly, her constitution is 9, so she's good. 5, she's good. Hunty, her constitution is 6, so about half and half. We got 50-50 here. She becomes fatigued. And then as things happen, you have little counters. So she's fatigued, which means she cannot force march until she rests. So we're going to put that on her sheet. And then Void Witch. And her constitution is 5. She's a sickly Raceland, like, oh yes, of course. She is fatigued as well. Okay. That kind of makes sense now, doesn't it? Let's see here. Okay, so that was movement. Now we're going to danger. Danger means we're drawing a danger card. Boom. Danger card has a bunch of different information on it. The first thing it has is a location or a territory. In this instance, it's the bandit camp. And that means I'm going to raise the danger level of the bandit camp up 1. This is indicating danger that's increasing across the land. Find a 5 here. There it is. It is the bandit camp's way up here. It's already a 4, so now it's a 5, which is bad juju. And then there's a number on the card. Typically, there's 1 or 2 numbers. I compare this to the danger level of the location I'm at. If that location doesn't have a danger number specifically for it, and it doesn't, then we take the territory's danger number, which is the fields. It's 2. We compare that to this danger level. It is equal to, which means if it's equal or less, that means that there is no encounter. So we lucked out. Otherwise, we'd have to draw monsters and we'd have to fight. And we lucked out. There is no encounter. Okay. And then finally the encounter phase, but because there is no encounter on the card, we are good to go. So it is the next turn. The only thing that this game doesn't have is some kind of solid indicator for starting a new turn. At least I don't feel like it does. Maybe I'm missing it. There is a lot to this game. We are here though. We are here at the crossroads, beginning the next turn. We can't force march, but we don't want to anyway. We want to encounter the space itself. Which I believe is when there's a clue on the space, yeah, we've got to explore. Okay, which is a rest action. Okay, so we're going to choose not to move this turn, this round, and instead we're going to do what's called rest actions. The first thing you do, though, when you choose to do that is everyone's got to recover. And recovery is making a morale check. One second. That's for when you want to remove wounds, you have to recover. I don't know if hold on one second. I want to make sure. I think maybe I don't need to because I don't have any wounds. But I can just automatically remove the status effects. This is going to happen every now and then, right? I got to consult the manual. All right. Whether you pass or fail your recovery test, remove all status conditions from your character sheet after resolving your roll. Okay. But I don't have to do it if there's no wounds. Okay. So there are no wounds. We have not fought, but because I recovered and get rid of the fatigue, so we're no longer fatigued. Now I'm free to do the other rest actions. I can explore. Pass a perception test to place an explore counter on your space. And there's a clue counter on there right now because that's an important part in the adventure. There's a certain amount of setup you do per scenario, and one part of that setup is putting these clue tokens on the board. This is where his package, the jailer's package, is hidden. We're going to attempt to explore here with morale. No, perception. Okay. Looks like everybody, the Vermin Hunter, Hunty, Witchy, and Smelly all have good 8 perception. We're gonna let Smelly go because she's sniffing it out. And where did the green dice go? There they go. Okay. All right. Perception check. She rolls a 4, which is well under 8, which means she succeeds. And let us read. Oh, no. Succeeds. That means she's going to. There's 2 cards that we're taking out of the loot deck. There is a loot deck. There's 2 cards taken out. I gotta mix them up a little bit. I don't remember which one was which. I gotta draw from it now since she explored it. And we have found the desiccated head, the soothsayer's head. She's lucky because if she would have drawn the other card, she would have got a fungal parasite. We have found a soothsayer's head. This head of a mummified mystic is the jailer's prized object, which you must deliver to Pigskin Port if you wish to honor your part of the deal. Imbued with some trace of his magic beyond death, the soothsayer's cold lips whisper sage warnings, mixed with utter nonsense in ancient languages. Now, all right, he speaks. This soothsayer's head is mumbling and talking. The Smelly holds it up, listens to it, and she can understand what it's saying, and it's begging her to take it and bury it in the stone circle, which is over here in the wetlands, not to be taken to the jailer's friend or cousin in Pigskin Port. And so the group discusses it, and there is yet another option. Well, there's a couple different options, right? They could just take off, not even deliver the head anywhere, and just keep it, because the head it's a relic. What's it do? When you're resting, looks like in a town, or in a town or resting, you may pay 1 luck to the head to look at the value of a face down clue counter on the board. We don't have any face down clue counters on the board, not for this game. So it's kind of useless right now. But we could run off with it. The other thing we could do is there are here in Gutfish Ford, there are a village of elders who are not connected to this that one of these ladies has ties to, and we could take the head there. So we have 3 choices. I'd love anyone in chat to speak up. If anybody has a preference, take honor or deal to the jailer and take it to the soothsayer's head to the his cousin in Pigskin Port, or take it to the village elders to see what they want to do. But this is also a good place for us to start getting the heck out of Dodge. And then, or do we listen to the soothsayer's head and bury it where it asks to be buried, which is in the stone circle? Is there any thought from the chat room? Go, please take your time, please. Do 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 do. Okay. Well, what do you think, ladies? I think we're gonna try to. We're gonna get to Pigskin Port. Yeah. And I don't think you can go upriver on a river. I'm gonna double check, but I don't think we can be able to go to here and then go up the river to Pigskin Port. That would be way too easy. The game scenario had me drop these law tokens all around the Witch Hill here, which means it's going to be especially difficult for us to get through here. There's kingdom patrols all throughout here. So if we want to go to Pigskin Port, we can't go up this way because they've locked down the bridge. That was part of the scenario too. It's impassable to us. So one of our options is to head into Witchwood and then head north out of Witchwood to Pigskin Port. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to, this is it. We settled it. We're going to honor the jailer's wish. I mean, he risked his life to get us out. There's no reason to stab him in the back. We're not dishonorable. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to check was movement. I'm pretty sure you can only move downriver. Let's see, port, Lakeport, Riverport. Page 13. Riverport. Yeah, well, since you have Riverport, you may pay 2 per adventure to move to the next downriver from your space. Yes, that's what I thought. Righto. Okay, it's going to be difficult. All right, hold on. We're not even done with this turn yet. We just explored, found the soothsayer's head. Good for us. Now we can improve if we want, which means we can spend XP to get new skills. I already took a little bit of time right before we started, because the way it works is there's a big stack of skills, and you basically can look through it and pick whichever one you want that you can buy with your experience points. I already took a minute. I'm gonna the witchy is gonna get the Mystic Shield. She's learned Mystic Shield. Basically, it's gonna help her negate wounds she takes in combat. It costs 10 experience points, and it's a wizard. It's required to be a wizard. She's a wizard. So she's going to spend her 10, puts her at 0 XP, but it's pretty cool ability. Vermin Hunty is going to take the backstab skill. It gives her extra damage against creatures that are not targeting her. And then finally, oh wait, how much did that cost? That costed 10 wait a minute. Oh, she has 10 XP, but now she's 0. Then the Brawly is going to take Ferocious Charge. She can roll an additional power die during her turn, and we'll get to that in a bit too. That costs 8, and puts her at 0 as well. And then Smelly does not have enough experience to purchase something. So boom, we're all improved. And then other 2 actions are dependent on being in either a town. Oh, towns. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need to invest or trade. Trading is, of course, going to the stores, stuff like that. Okay, that was the map action phase for that second turn. Now we got to draw our danger cards. Brutal Beg. Great. Fantastic. So Brutalberg's danger level goes up, and that's not cool because now it's at 6. And if it gets drawn again, it's the Hand of Doom is going to start playing around. All right, now it has it's funny. This is good actually. I think equal to or less than, yeah. So lost base 1 means if this is less than the bounty level, then we don't fight. If it's more than or equal to the bounty level, then we would be fighting. We are not fighting. We are not fighting. If the card's value is equal to or less than the bounty level, oh wait, draw monsters from the law deck. Wait, oh, oops. Right, it's the other way around. It's got to be higher than. See, I already screwed up. There's something tricky about that. I don't know why my brain wants to process that, but technically we should have fought something last turn. But we're okay. We're definitely fighting this turn though. All right, so this number is equal to, is less than. If it's equal to or less than the danger level, the bounty level, because blue, which is 4, then we're fighting. And then right below it, it shows that if we have 4 people in our party, we're fighting 4 monsters. And there's no encounter card. There's an encounter card and there's a monster deck for each zone. This is our monster deck for the lowlands. Oh wait, no. We're drawing from we are drawing from the law deck because they're after us. They're looking for us and they found us. It is party time. We have, first thing we find is a sin finder. Human law Puritan, a saved scratcher, human law scratcher. I don't know what a scratcher is. It doesn't look like he has arms. A bounty hunter. That makes sense. So this is the posse. And a man-at-arms. I love the art of this game. All right. So, a sin finder, saved scratcher, bounty hunter, and a man-at-arms. None of them have arrival skills, meaning arrival powers, which means that something happens when they arrive. They're triggered. So we get right into combat. Let me make sure I got it here. Okay. We establish targets. Each monster, creature, bad guy, comes with a specific person they target. This one, the Sin Finder, targets the person with the lowest morale. And that is either the Vermin Hunter or the Void Witch. We're going to do since the Vermin Hunter has backstab and can do more damage to things that aren't targeting her, we're going to see if we can't keep her from being targeted. So she ties morale with Void Witch. So Hunty and Witchy both have 6. So the Sin Finder is going to attack the Void Witch. That's our decision. The Saved Scratcher, he attacks somebody with the greatest agility, and that's split between Hunty, Brawly, and Smelly. Yeah, we're gonna do. All right, so she's gonna attack. The Save Scratcher's gonna attack Smelly. Then we got a Bounty Hunter, and he attacks the person with the greatest perception, which is tied between Witchy, Hunty, and Smelly. Huh. We're going to. Who's got the best? Okay, well, it's not going to be Hunty, so we're going to attack Smelly. Man at Arms and Save Scratcher. Oh, sorry, not Man at Arms. The Bounty Hunter. We're going to attach Smelly. And the Man at Arms attacks the person with the greatest agility as well. Oh, wait, everybody's got 8 agility. Huh. All right, he's going to go for the Bloodsport Brawler. Actually, you know what? Since Bloodsport Brawly has has the same agility. All right, so here's it goes. Bounty Hunter is attacking Smelly. The Save Scratcher and Man at Arms are attacking Brawly. No one is attacking Hunty, and then the Sin Finder is going to attack Witchy. Yes. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to go in order for each of the. They take turn in order of perception, which is basically Void Witch, Vermin, Hunty, and Smelly all take turns. We decide between those 3 because they're all tied at 8. Okay, so do we have any heretics or witchers? No, witches, no. Any with a value of XP 3 or more? No. Swarms or vermin? No. But the Save Scratcher has, okay, so each monster may or may not have a tag at the bottom that means something. All right. The scary ones, the ones we have to take care of right away, are summon. Summon means at the end of the round, if this sucker's still alive, he's bringing more monsters into the party. Oh, we do have a horde. It's not the same as a swarm. And pierce and nullify. All right, let's see what these mean. Pursue means you cannot escape from a fight while targeted by this monster. Okay. The bounty hunter is going to get you. Skirmish means if this monster is still alive at the end of combat round and the danger level in the space is less than 6, increase the danger level. Then remove all counters from this monster, shuffle it back into its deck. Oh, and shuffle it back in and summon. If this monster is alive at the end of its first combat round, draw a monster from its deck and add that monster to the fight. So basically, he's going to raise the combat level or the danger level and replace himself with a creature. We need to kill him right away. And then the Man at Arms is Horde, which means this monster has +1 attack while there are 1 or more monsters with the indicated class in its space. Since Horde is militant, nobody else is militant, so that's not going to happen with him. That's good. And then finally, the Sin Finders Pierce and Nullify. Pierce means she ignores armor. And Nullify means when you receive 1 or more wounds from this monster, you become suppressed. And suppressed is -1 magic. Okay, -1 magic. Whatevs. Okay, so our first fight. Let's do it. Okay. Who's first? We're gonna go. Okay, so since there's a three-way tie between everybody, we're gonna go with Hunty first because she can backstab and she can ignore armor. And the save scratcher has 1 armor, so she's gonna ignore that. She can ignore 1 point armor. So yes, we're gonna attack with her. She's going to. Okay, so the beginning, when it's your turn to fight, you choose between 2 stances: assault or guard. And because she does not have any monsters targeting her, she's going to go full on assault, which means, okay, and she's attacking with, she's got +1 agility, so she's a 9 agility for the combat reflexes. She's going to use her rat spike blade. She's two-handed, uses agility, okay, which means, so she's got to roll to do an agility check, and then you always roll 1 purple die or more, depending if you have a card. There are a couple different colors dice, and then you roll 2. Okay, so this is how combat happens between a person and a monster. Actually, she doesn't have to roll the green. This is a bad example because she doesn't have to defend herself. If she had to defend herself, she'd roll 5 dice total. 2 dice for defense, 2 dice for the attack check, and then 1 die, which is called your power die. And how you apply that power die is determined by what stance you use, whether it's assault or guard. She's not defending herself, so she's going to roll. She's going to roll 3 dice. I believe I have that correct. She's not. Yes, she's not being targeted, so she does not have to worry about defending herself. She's going to attack the save scratcher. See how she does. Okay, so she rolled her two attack dice is total 6, which is less than her agility, which means she hits. And then she can use the higher of the rolls as her damage. But because she's doing assault, she can also count the power die as her damage, which I rolled a 6, which means I'm doing 6 damage to this guy, -1 for 5, which is kills him. So she backstabs the scratcher and he is dead. Woohoo! Awesome. So that was Hunty. Nice. Sneaks up right behind him and they can't go, scratch this. The guy reminds me of Touchy from Disenchantment. Anyway, all right. That was the Hunty. The witch. We'll do Void Witch next. She's gonna cast Magic Shield. She's gonna take. Okay, so during your turn, you get to perform a combat action, and then a free action, a couple free actions if you want. And the free actions are for like equipping things and things like that. Or you can escape. You can attack, or you can escape, and you can do some free actions. Free actions are like switching weapons and that sort of thing. She's going to use her combat action to use her Mystic's Shield spell. There's no counters on this card, which there isn't. I'm going to do a magic test. Her magic is 9, right? Right. Yes. Magic is 9. She rolls an 8, so she's less than 9. That's good. I can use the lower of the rolls. Doesn't matter. I tied for 4s. Now I'm putting 4 counters on here. And basically, what that means is there's 4 wounds that she's going to negate. Oh, you know what? This is a combat action, which means she's being attacked at the same time. So she's going to be rolling. You know what? I got to back up. So she's going to take a guard stance. She's going to roll take this as her combat action, which is using the Mystic Shield, which means she's got to roll her defense dice and a purple die as well. Her defense dice are 4. Her agility is 8. So she defended herself, and she reduces damage from all the targeted people by the higher of her roll, and then she gets to use the power die if she's in guard mode. So power mode or guard mode, she's rolled a 4 and 2 2s. 4 is greater. She can decrease the amount of damage from this guy by 4. The Sin Finder attacks for 5. So there's a difference of 1, but that because she did the Mystic Shield and she's got 4 counters on that, she's going to take one of those counters off the Mystic Shield. I believe I did that right. Okay. So she doesn't actually take damage, her Mystic Shield did. And then finally, wait, nullify. Hold on. So, nullify. When you receive 1 or more wounds from this monster, you become suppressed. She did not receive a wound. Her Mystic Shield took it, so we're fine. Finally, Smelly is squaring off against the Bounty Hunter. No, this isn't finally. Next. Alright, so Smelly is going to attack, is going to go into guard mode, but she's attacking with her weighted pistol. Which uses perception as a ranged roll. Okay, her perception is 8. She's rolling the 2 attack dice, the 2 defense dice, and 1 purple. Okay, green first for defense. She rolled a 2. That's good. So she defended herself. What's not good is, well, no, that's good. She defended herself. Well, no. What's not good is to roll double 1s. But since I'm in guard mode, I can use my power die, the value of my power die, which is 3, to decrease his attack by 3. And his attack is 4, so I'm going to take 1 point of damage. Right. So I record that here. 1 point of damage. Then my attack roll is 7, which is less than my 8 of perception. So I shot him with my weighted pistol, and I get to use the higher of the 2 rolls, which is 5. This attack ignores 1 armor. He's only got 1 armor, so he's taken full 5, and he's dead. So he hit me, I shot him, and he's dead. Yes. Okay. I believe that's all correct. He is dead. If she destroyed an enemy this round, choose a target bandit or heretic. Do I have any bandits or heretics? No. Okay. Fine. All right. Okay. Next up, Bloodsport Brawly. She is. Okay. If she's up against the man-at-arms, if she uses an assault action, she can use her ferocious charge. So we're going to do that. And the spiked gauntlet. Ferocious charge says if it's your first turn after entering a fight, and it is, you may roll an additional power die when using a strength attack this turn. She's using a strength attack with her spiked gauntlet. Alright, so we're rolling 2 purple die, along with all the other dice, so she's rolling 6 dice. Okay, defense dice first. She rolled a 6, her agility is 8, so she succeeded. Her higher die roll is 5. She's in assault mode, so she can't use her power die to deflect damage, but she does deflect 5, and he only does 4. So she deflected the 4 damage completely. And then her attack die are 5 and 1 for 6, which is less than her strength, so that's good. Her strength is 9, so she hit, and then she can use the highest die roll of all the purples in her attack and she rolled a 6 on one of her purples. So she's doing 6 damage to him. He has 2 armor. So for a total of 4 damage, and that's what he has left, is 4. So the man-at-arms falls in um, one huge spiked gauntlet to the face blow. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Finally, that is the end of the round. Sin Finder is still alive. There's no end of round bone thing for her, so we start the next round. She targets the person with the lowest morale, still Void Witch or Vermin Hunter. We're going to have her stick with Witchy. Then, who's going to go first? Vermin Hunter is going to attempt to backstab her. Yes. Yeah. She's going to go assault and roll 3 dice. She rolls a 7, which is less than her agility, so she hits. And she ignores 1 part of armor because of her backstab, and Sinfinder only has 1 part of armor. But she does. The Sinfinder has 7 health, so she's kind of a beast. So the higher die roll of all 3 of these is a 5. We're going to use the 5, and she's got 2 left. 2 health left. So we'll have Smelly go first. Yeah, Smelly needs more experience points anyway. She needs a new skill. So Smelly is going to go next to attack her with her weighted pistol. She also only rolls 3 dice. Seven, perception is 8. She shoots and scores. She rolls a 6 on her power die, so she can do 6 points of damage and ignore 1 arm. So the Sinfinder is dead. Shot through the heart, and Smelly was to blame. Okay, monsters are dead. Now what happens is we total up for each character. So each monster has right up in the corner, has an experience value and a gold piece value. So she's going to get 2, 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. Puts her at 9, and she's going to get 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. Puts her at 7. And then these are in the discard pile for the law deck. Let's see, when she loses GP, nope, nothing happened like that. Okay. Now, Brawly, she gets 1 experience and 1 gold. That's it. That goes. Hunty gets 1 experience. That's it. And then the Void Witch doesn't get anything. She didn't kill anybody. Her Mystic Shield loses its tokens. Right at the end of combat. Yep. Yep. All right. And so, oh, Shiza. Okay, hold on. So Witch Smeller earned 3 XP. We roll 1 die for each person who has trophies. If she rolls equal to or less, and she did, she gets a draw from the loot pile. So basically what happens is you total up the amount of experience points you get from the monsters that are your trophies, the ones you killed, did the final blow, you being Witch Smeller right now, and you roll. If you get equal to or less than that number, you get to draw from the very large loot deck. Very large. Thing is, though, there's diseases and monsters in here, so this could start another battle. Boom. Scratch. Ooh. It's alchemical. It's a drug. Scratchers always target you. Oh, we just met a Scratch. Okay. You may use a rest action provided by one of your items, skills, or masteries, even if you already used it this turn. Then you become fatigued, poisoned, and you must discard this card. Interesting. All right, I'm not sure. It's worth 2 gold, though. I can get rid of it, I think, in some way, if I want to. All right, Brawler had 1 experience point. We're going to roll. If I get a 1, holy moly, she gets to draw from the loot pile. She gets a hunting bow. How awesome is that? Attack ranged. Uses arrows, right? Okay. And then the vermin hunter. Hunty is going to roll, and she rolls a 5. She does not get any loot. All right, monsters go, and we are ready to rock and roll on out of here. All right, that was that's end of turn. Next turn, we have decided that we're going to get our butts out of here and go to Pigskin Port. That means we need to move north to East Bridge. The decision is, do we force march there? I think we're going to force march there. I think we indeed want to force march. We're going to force march down this road here to the East Bridge here that takes us into Witchwood. Once we're there, we have to make a constitution check for each person to see if we get fatigued from our forced march. This danger level card goes here. So, Smelly's first? She's got a 7. She rolled a 6. She's good. Brawly rolls a 4. She's good. Hunty rolls a 4. No, rolls an 8. Okay, so here we go. And then Avoid Witch rolls an 11. So, yes, again, these two are fatigued, which means we can't force march next, which actually isn't that bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we were going to draw danger. The Burning Lakes. Okay, the Burning Lakes are going to, we're going to find them. I'm going to assume, there they are. Okay. We're going to raise the danger level of the Burning Lakes, which I believe is that 4 right there. So that becomes a 5. Burning Lakes. Burning Lakes. Seriously, I want to territories burn. Okay. Right on. So that's at 5. Not right on, but danger level 3. So if it's equal to or less than the, okay, so, oh wait, our danger level, where are we at? We are at East Bridge. Excellent. East Bridge is, looks like it's shared, wait, it says Witchwood. Crap. Let's see. It does, it's Witchwood. And Witchwood's danger level is 4. Looks like, yep. Witchwood danger level is 4. 3 is less than 4. We are encountering something. Awesome. All right, so this one's a little different because it has this little symbol at the beginning, which means we're going to draw an encounter. There's an encounter deck for each area too. We're going to draw that first to see if it's a play immediately. It is. Resolve immediately. Void Cemetery. Encounter Cult. Your enemies enact a dark ritual to contact something from the other side, conjuring forth a doorway to the spirit world and the shimmering realms beyond. At the end of each combat round, place a number of wounds in this card equal to the total XP value of the monsters in the space. At the start of a combat round, if there are 5 or more wound counters in this card, place a void counter in your space. Okay. At the start of a combat round, if there are 13 or more wounds on this card, search the epic monster deck, discard pile for the Serpent Lord. It joins the fight this round. Then remove. Okay. Basically, if we don't take care of these guys quick, whatever it is we're about to fight, there's going to be an epic monster. The Serpent Lord. They're bringing forth the Serpent Lord. For us, seems kind of... all right, so we're drawing 4 monsters again. Woohoo. And they're all from the Law deck. All right. Plague Conscript. He's cool. He's got a sausage. He is annoying. Not sure what that means yet. Grave monk. Looks like he's got a little dead baby, which is pretty creepy. Got that nullify. And he's got a entry. So is he. Plague finder. This guy's cool looking. And then frothing zealot. Which one of these guys is trying to summon the serpent lord? Probably grave monk. Great. All right. Creepy cast of characters. Let's make sure we know what these guys' arrival abilities. Curse. So the grave monk has an arrival ability called curse. This monster's target must make a magic test. If you fail this test, lose 1 luck and you become demoralized. All right, well, he's targeting the person with the greatest magic, which happens to be the Void Witch. So the Void Witch is going to make a mag test. It's 9. She rolls a 7. She passes, so she is not cursed. And then we've got gas. Each adventurer in the monster space must make a contest. If you fail this, you become poisoned. So he drops a gas bomb on us as he comes into play. So Constitution test again. Witch Smeller, 5. She passes. Brawly, 7 passes. Roll low. Hunty, 6 passes. Ho-hoo. And Void Witch, come on, babe. Yes, 5 passes. Excellent. She had 5 too, so that's fantastic. All right, that's all the arrival ones. Now let's pair these guys up. The Plague Conscript Human Law is going to attack the one with the lowest constitution. That is the Void Witch. And he annoys, which means if you're being targeted by this monster, you must use the guard stance. Fine. The Grave Monk is attacking the person with the greatest magic as well. That is also the Void Witch. The Plague Finder is attacking the person with the lowest constitution, which is the Void Witch. Great. And he's got pain. When you receive 1 or more wounds from this monster, you must make a Constitution check. If you fail, you become stunned until the. Oh, that's not good. Stun's not good. It means you don't get to. You're just gonna take full damage from whatever. You don't get to fight back for a round. Yeah. And then the Frothing Zealot. He attacks the person with the greatest strength. I'm assuming that is Brawly. Yes. He's got Berserk and Onslaught. What does that mean? Berserk. This monster gains +2 attack on its first round in a fight. Okay. And Onslaught. This monster gains +1 attack while targeting an adventurer who is in guard stance. Okay. So he's going to get +3 if Brawler goes into guard stance. I mean, she doesn't like guard stance, so we'll see what happens. Rock and roll. Let us. Shall we begin? All right. We're going to get good at whipping through these fights. Who goes first? Perceptions first. Yeah, we're going to do. So everybody's attacking the Void Witch. We're going to let Brawly take care of the Zealot. Oh, when does the at the end of each combat round? Okay, that's the end of the combat round. And then it's number of wounds on it equal to total XP value. So what do we got? Who's worth the most here? Grave Monk is worth 2. So Vermin Hunty is going to attack. Vermin Hunter is going to attack the Grave Monk with her backstab. Make sure I'm checking all this. You take a card. Okay. Oh wait, law monsters with XP value 2 or more always target you. Remember, Bloodsport Brawler is Bertelberg's most wanted. That means Grave Monk is attacking her no matter what. The rest are XP value 1. So, okay, good. Fine. Vermin Hunty is still going to attack the Grave Monk with her backstab. So, rolling. And the power die. She's going assault. She rolls a 7 for agility and passes. And her higher die roll is a 6. So she's doing 6 damage. The Grave Monk has 6 health and 0 armor, so it is dead. Good job. Backstab. Before you can summon the Serpent Lord. Alright, we'll have Smelly go next. She's not being targeted, so she can attack straight up. Let's see, what she want to do? She's attacking with her pistol, whatever she can do. Perception. Oh, that's 6. She goes to assault. Attacks with. She rolls a 9. Perception is 8. That's not good. So she misses. Bang! Pow! Misses. Boo! Boo! All right. Then it's Void Witch. Void Witch is going to do the magic shield, the mystic shield thing, and also defend herself. She's going into guard. Oh boy. Oh boy. So defense first, she rolled a 7. Agility's 8. So she defended herself. Right. She defended herself. Oh, it's great. Actually, it's awesome. She defended herself and rolled a 6 to boot. So she doesn't take 6 damage from each one. So she takes no, let's see, they both do 4. So she takes no damage from either one for this round. And then she rolled a 12. Oh, geez. She rolled a 12. So she didn't make the roll for the Mystic Shield. So she does not have a shield up. Her shield failed, but she did manage to avoid being hurt. Now, this is a board game called, how's it going, Shadzar? This is a board game called Dungeon Degenerates. But yeah, it's like Blue Elf has joined the game for sure. It's a little gauntlet-y. That's Void Witch. Now Brawler is going to take on the Frothing Zealot. She's going in assault mode. Assault mode. Anything else? This is our first turn of the fight, so she gets to roll an additional power die. It's purple. He's coming at her with a bunch of attack. Oh shit. This is not good. So defense dies 12. That's definitely way more than her agility. She is going to be taking full damage from this guy. Wow. Full damage from this guy. She has Berserk is +2. And then Onslaught's +1 if he's in guard. So she's not in guard. So he's getting +2. He's got 4. She's taking 6 points of damage. Wow. So she's at 12 now. 6 points of damage. And okay, so the attack though is 6. Strength, that definitely lands. She's got 2 power die. She's got one of them rolls a 5. 5's her highest die out of all that whole roll. So she's doing 5 points of damage. He's got 8 life. So he has 3 left. He's got 3 left. Right? Yep. Yep. So he's got 3 left. That's the end of this combat round. The ceremony that they were doing, the summon epic monster, you place a number of wound tokens based on the total XP value of the monsters in the space. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. As the start of a new round, if there are 5 or more wound counters on this beginning of the round, then something happens. Nothing's happening yet. There's only 3. It'll happen next round if we don't kill these guys now. But it looks like we're going to. So, top of the round. Vermin Hunter. Hunter's going to backstab again. She's going for... Yeah, we'll let Brawley take care of the Frothing Zealot again. she's going to go for the Plague Finder. Here we go. Seven agility. So she hits. She rolled a 6. She's doing 6 points of damage to this sucker. It's got 2 armor. Oh wait, she gets the backstab means she gets to ignore 1 point of armor. So she just barely kills it. 6. Awesome. Plague Finder's dead. Then Witch Smeller is going to aim and fire at the conscript with an assault. 6, 9. Damn. She misses just barely. And then, okay, so she missed. Boo. Oh wait, no. She's only got 1 luck, but we could use this luck. She's going to spend a luck to re-roll the 6. I'm going to re-roll the 6, and it rolls a 6 again. So that was a waste. All right. Void Witch. Void Witch is not going to do the Mystic Shield. She's going to attack this sucker with her Sacrificial Dagger. She's going in the guard because she has to because he's annoying. She's going to attack. Let's see. Her defense is 8. Her agility is 8, so she makes that. High die roll is a 5, so she defends against 5. His attack is 4, so she takes no damage. And then let's see, her attack die is 6, 7, and this uses agility. It's less. Her agility is 8, so she hits with her Sacrificial Dagger, which is awesome. She rolled a 6 on both her power die and her attack die, so she's doing 6 points of damage to this guy. His armor is 1, hit points 3, so he is dead. She would regain a life with her Sacrificial Dagger if she needed it, but she hasn't lost any hit points yet. So he's dead, and now it's Brawler and the Frothing Zealot. Brawler's going into assault mode. Again, 8. Agility's 8. She does not get hurt this time. Well, okay. She defended herself. Her high die roll is 6. He does attack 4, so she defended herself from that. Then she attacks 5, 6, 7 with her strength, which is 9, so she's good on that. And she's doing 5 points of damage, and that kills him. So he is dead. So the ceremony is done, or is not done either. So we're good on that. Good on that. This danger card goes, and now we go into looting stuff. Witch Smeller didn't kill anybody. Brawler killed 1 Frothing Zealot, gets 1 experience point. She's going to need to heal. She's going to roll 1 die. Roll a 4, so she does not get any loot. Vermin Hunter killed a Plague Finder in the Grave Moth, worth 3 experience points total. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. There was a. Oh no, she didn't get any gold. Brawler didn't get any gold, but Vermin Hunter gets 1 gold. 1 gold. Then she rolls a die, gets 3 or less. 3. She gets to draw from the loot, and it is a shrapnel bomb. So that sounds awesome. Combat action. Discard this card to inflict D6 plus 1 damage on each swarm, and D3 plus 1 damage on each other monster in your space. That's awesome. If you roll 6, you inflict piercing damage on that monster, which means you ignore armor. So, dude, definitely like the shrapnel bomb. These guys go. Yep. And the Void Witch, she actually killed 1. She gets 1 experience point. And she'll roll the die and got a 1. Look at that. She drew official papers. Awesome. What does that do? At the start of a fight against law, you may attempt a morale test. If you pass, your highest single die is equal to or greater. If you pass and your highest single die is equal to or greater than the bounty level, which is 4, discard each law monster in your space without a reward. If you fail, discard this card. Okay, her morale sucks, so she's going to pass this over to Witch Smeller. That's a heck of a card for us to get right now. That is going to help tremendously. And it makes sense to find that. So we killed these guys who are trying to summon something to come after us, and they actually had some official papers on them. How awesome is that? Sweet. Yeah. Okay. That was it for that encounter. Now our next round, okay. Whether or not we move. We can't force march because we're fatigued. Bloodsport Brawler has lost some hit points. We're at the East Bridge. We could stay. Oh wow, actually, that'd be crazy. Nah, I was gonna say we could take the river downriver to Dusk Falls, but then we'd be down here, and we'd have to come all the way back up here to get to Pigskinport. So I think we're heading in the Witchwood. I'm wondering, do we take a chance? Do we take a chance and move again? Now that we have official papers? Take a chance. Man, Witch Smeller doesn't have any luck. Oh, that'd be awesome to be able to reroll. So it's all about whether or not we take a chance and move or we rest right now. I say we take a chance. We're going to move here to this on this road. Halfway to Witchwood or Witch Hill. All right, that was that. We don't do any rolling or anything, but now we're drawing. Oh, look at that. Witchwood. That means the danger level has increased. Oh, crap. Hold up. We're not moving bold. We're moving cautious. All right. We're supposed to dictate what our stance was for moving. We're not doing bold because we're not forced marching. We are going cautiously, which makes sense because we're fatigued and hurt. So we're going cautiously. We happen to draw Witchwood, which means that the danger level has increased in Witchwood from 4 to 5. How awesome is that? And then the danger level is 4. So it's less than, and we can't, oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Heretical cults meet in secret to conduct blasphemous rites amongst the most covered branches of the Witchwood. All right. We are drawing a lowlands encounter, see if it's resolved immediately, and it just happens to be resolved immediately. Prevailing gloom encounter environment. A canopy of lichen-coated tree limbs blocks most light in to this area, while low fog clings to the ground, further obscuring your vision. If the party is in bold stance, monsters in this space have ambushed this turn. If the party is in cautious stance, one adventurer must make a perception test. If you fail, each adventurer in this space becomes detained. Oh wait, that's if it's in one of those spaces. Okay, hold on. I did that wrong. Yes. No. Hold on. If I was in one of the spots that has the tree, but I'm not in one of those spots that has the tree, actually. I'm in between one of those spots. So that means it's the second one, which is the one with the no tree. So ignore what I just said. This one is Children of the Vermin Queen. Encounter swarm vermin. Dozens of tiny inhuman eyes watch you, gleaming like rubies in the shadows. The party may feed or fight these vermin spies. If we want to feed them, one adventurer in space must discard a food to feed the lurking vermin. Do we have a food to discard? Oh man. No. No. Um, all right. Looks like looks like we're attacking them. Man, this is brutal because this is before we fight 5 new monsters. Hey, Heroic. How's it going, man? This game's brutal. um, we are just drew an encounter, and we've got to fight a bunch of children of the Vermin Queen. Attack for all, 5 health, values 1 experience, and there's skirmish. But I think they count as a swarm because it says encounter swarm vermin. That works for a vermin hunter. What's skirmish? Skirmish is if the monster is alive at the end of combat round, the danger level in the space is less. Increase it, and then shuffle it back into its deck. Okay, that would increase Witchwood to 6, and that is not cool. Right on. Right on. I'm realizing that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish a whole game every session. I don't know. They keep going like this. I guess they'll get faster as I get to know the game even more so. But anyway, okay, so we all gotta fight these guys. 1 round, or they go back in the deck and we increase the danger level. We need to take these guys out now. They're targeting everybody, so we don't have to worry about that. Person with the most highest perception is going first. That's always a tie between 3 of our players. So Vermin Hunter is going to go first. Oh. Now would be a good time to use the Shrapnel Bomb. D6 plus 1 on each. Nice. Do I want to do that? I think so. It's got 5 health. It's got 5 health, but everybody's attacking them. Nah, I don't want to waste it. It's too valuable. We got 4 monsters coming up soon. Yeah, so we're trying this with 4 players. Well, 4 characters. So yay, right? Okay. Vermin Hunter first. She gets +1 damage against swarms with her rat spike thing, and then say I do have a gas bomb. 1 damage each creature. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to give up my AoEs just yet. So she's just going to straight up attack. Okay. 2 green, 1 power. She's going to do assault. She's not guarding. Doing assault. Yeah. She knows vermin. All right, 5, 6. She defends. Her high die roll is 5. Their attack is 4, so she takes no damage. She rolls a 7 for agility. So she hits with her rat spike. High die roll is 6. She gets +1 damage against swarms, so she's doing 7 damage right now. It has no armor, so it's dead. She kills it. She straight up one-shots it for 1 experience point. So she's gonna roll 1 experience point. We'll roll to see if there's loot. Nope. Dead. Excellent. Ha ha ha. It's kind of like her job. It's her job. All right, so we're still dealing with Witchwood though. Witchwood, and that's 5 monsters. 5 monsters. Night Witch. Sweet. She comes in cursing. She's a summoner. That sucks. Vermis Guard. Look at that guy. Skinwalker. Ew. Fear. And, oh wait, no, not and. Corpse Golem. Awesome. Ish. Wait, hold up. Okay, good. All right, yeah. All right, this is not a law. Oh no, it is a law place. My bad. Hold up. We're not fighting these guys. This is a law place, so we're still fighting law. We fought the law. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? We can bribe the law. But this is good, but we don't need to. We got the paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? If a heroic, if you're on a space that's that's why we have the token on there. If you have if it's a law space, you draw from the law deck. If you're hold up. Heroic. This danger level's 4. The space that I'm on is the road, has a law token on it. Do you think I compare this to the bounty or to the danger level of this space? It doesn't have the bounty or the law icon on it. Or do I compare this to the danger level and then draw from the law deck of monsters? I'm assuming because it has the law thing. No, no, I think it needs to have the law symbol on it. Yeah, I think the card needs to have the law symbol on it. I'm everything I'm getting from right now. I think the danger card needs to have the law symbol on it, another to draw from the law deck. Otherwise, we are drawing from the lowlands monsters. So, shit, we are drawing these. Let me check one more time. Okay. All right, here we go. New set of 5 monsters. Vampire Thrall. Now we're getting into things that the Witch Smeller can help with or intimidate. Corpse Feeder. Ew. Demonic Servant. Ew. Vampire Duchess. Oh, this can't be good. 5, man. Cultist. All right. That's the way we're gonna have it. Rivals. Rivals first up. Ambush. Each adventurer in this monster space must make a perception check. Each adventurer fails, becomes stunned for 1 round. Boo. Corpse Feeder. Damn. All right, everybody's perception is pretty good except for Bloodsport Brawler. So, witch smeller, 6, she's good. Vermin hunter, 7, she's good. Void witch, 7, she's good. Brawly, 6, she is good, just barely. Okay. Rally. If no icons are listed, draw a card from the monster's deck and add it to the fight. Establish this new monster's target and resolve each of their rival abilities other than Rally. Boo. So Demonic Servant brings yet another monster into play, a Black Wizard, who has Rally as well. Oh, but he doesn't rally again. It doesn't keep going. So check out this Black Wizard. Boom. Oh boy, any summons. We got 2 summons. Alright, we got one other arrival, Curse. So we walked into some major crap right here. Oh, that's right. Okay, good. Okay, Curse. That's yeah. She's coming at the person with the highest constitution. 5, 6, 9. That's the Bloodsport Brawler. Curse. Her magic is 5. So we got a roll for Brawly. Her magic is 5. She fails that test. So she's going to lose 1 luck and become demoralized. She loses 1 luck, which she only had 1. And becomes demoralized. Oh man, I don't want to play anymore. -1 morale. Okay. I hope you're happy, Vampire Duchess. Alright, let's section these guys up. The Vampire Thrall is going to Human Cult Heretic, that's good, because, yes. Okay. He is attacking the person with the lowest constitution, which is the Void Witch. Corpse Feeder is attacking the person with the most wounds. That's the Bloodsport Brawler. Oh, I did that wrong. 12. It's supposed to be 6. Right. All right. Demonic Servant is attacking the person with the highest magic. That is the Void Witch. Vampire Duchess attacking the person with the highest constitution. That is Brawler. Cultist is attacking the person with the highest morale. That is Smelly. And then the Black Wizard is attacking the person with the highest magic, which is the Void Witch. Wow, what a pain in the ass this is. We have 2 summoners. And Black Wizard also does command, which is all other monsters in the same space with lower value, XP value, and at least 1 class matching with this monster have +1 attack. So, Human Cult Heretic Witch. Cult Heretic. So basically everybody except for the Corpse Feeder gets +1 attack. Boo. This is the big one. This is the big one. Alright. I love how this bowl on my screen makes me look like I'm in a huge leather chair. I can sit back in it. Anyway, okay. Right. Okay. All the rivals are done. Person with the highest perception goes. We choose. So nobody is targeting the Vermin Hunter, so that's awesome. So she's going to attempt to kill... Yeah, she's going to go for that Black Wizard because he's a summoner as well. She's going to attempt to... Oh, wait. Now might be a good time to do the Shrapnel Bomb. Do we have any swarms? We don't. The Shrapnel Bomb will do D3 +1 damage to each other monster in your space. That's going to do damage, but it isn't going to kill him. I'd rather backstab him and kill him. Just get him out so he's gone. So that's what she's going to do. All right, she's going assault, rolling 2 attack and 1 purple. Backstabbing herself, a black wizard. 7, less than AG, so agility, so she hits. She has a high die roll of 5. She ignores 1 point of armor. He has no armor. 5 kills him. Backstab. Peace out. Black wizard. Nice. Next up, we'll do Witch Smeller. She's got to take this cultist out before he summons as well. She's going to go straight. Oh, so strength is 6 now. Huh. Yeah. So she's going to go assault. Because she got intimidate. She might be able to take out one of these guys if she kills him right now. Right. Okay. She is going assault, shooting this guy in the face or somewhere with a weighted pistol. Okay, looking good. She's rolling defense-wise. She rolls a 7, which is underneath her agility. Her die roll is 4, and his attack is +1 is 4, so she doesn't take any damage. Her attack dice, though, is 4. She makes it, but she's only doing... The attack ignores 1 armor. He doesn't have any armor. She rolls 2, 2, and 2. She has no luck left, so she only does 2 points of damage to this guy. That sucks. Huh. I wonder, can you... Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was thinking too. It's this, I got a bowl with a bunch of the danger tokens in it. I should make it so it even looks more like a big chair. There we go. Too much. All right, you can target creatures that aren't targeting you, I believe. Can't you? Or do you have to fight the ones that are fighting you? Probably. Okay. Adventurers take turns. Start a turn, you pick your stance. Attack. Must be one of them that you're being attacked by. Okay. Boo. So it looks like the cultist is going to get to summon because our Witch Smeller only did 2 points of damage to him. So he has 4. So there's that. Okay, fine. Whatever. Void Witch. Void Witch is going to attempt Mystic Shield. She's going into guard with Mystic Shield. Getting attacked by a bunch of dudes. She rolls a 7 with her agility. She succeeds in defending herself. High rolls a 6, so she takes no damage from these guys. Then she rolls a 6 on her magic check. Okay, good. She succeeds on that and rolled a 5, so she puts 5 counters on there, so she can take 5 wounds off the Mystic Shield before she takes a wound. Perfect. All right, so she's good to go. And then finally, Brawler. Brawler is going into, she's got 2 people up in her face. She's going into guard mode. She's using a Spike Gauntlet. Guard mode, Spike Gauntlet. Ooh, defense is 10, which means she failed her defense. Not cool. failed her defense. So she's taking 9 points of damage. Holy cripe. Do I have any way to mitigate that damage? No. No. I should have used some war paint, dude. So 9 puts her at 15. She is pretty close to being defeated. We're gonna have to help her out. Oh wait, hold on. And not in a good way. These creatures' abilities. The corpse feeder is slime. When you receive one or more wounds from this monster, you become slimed until the end of the fight. Oh great. That means she has -1 agility. Great. To the end of the fight. And then Vampire Duchess has Drain too. What the hell does that mean? At the end of each combat round, this monster recovers 1 wound if it inflicted at least 1 wound on its target during the round. So she's going to recover 2 wounds. She's got 8 life too. Not cool. Okay. Scheiße. Okay. Now, attacking wise, the brawler did hit somebody, but her higher die roll is 2. So, wait a minute. No, no, no. So she's only doing 2 points of damage. That's spread. That's not to each creature. Is it? Uh-huh. Deal damage to your target equal to... I guess I'm probably supposed to say which one I was targeting. Yeah, I'm assuming that. Yeah. Targeting that, oh boy. I should have did that before. Doesn't matter. Targeting their corpse feeder, and I'm only doing 2 points of damage, and its armor's 2, so I don't get to ignore any armor. So I basically do no damage to him. Round 1 is done. The end of the round, there is a new monster summoned, a Pain Knight. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Heroic, thanks. Yeah, you choose a target before the roll. A Pain Knight, human, cult, harbinger, heretic. He attacks the person with the lowest morale, which is either the Void Witch or the Vermin Hunter. He's going to attack the Void Witch. Next round. All right, top of the round. Yes. Wait, skirmish. If this monster is still alive at the end of a combat round and a danger level in this space is less than 6, increase the... Damn. All right. Witchwood is at 6 danger level. Six danger level. No, what? Yeah, no, that was law. Jeez. I've already thought of like 2 things, at least 2 or 3 things I've done wrong this game. All right. Danger level in Witchwood is at 6, so that sucks. The Hand of Doom is going to start popping up soon. But he does go away, so that's cool. So the Vampire Thrall gets shuffled back in the deck. He was just here to cause some problems. So we got a Pain Knight, Demonic Servant, Vampire Duchess, Corpse Feeder, and a Cultist. All right. Okay, evade. Evade is when you attack this monster with a melee attack, if the attack roll results in doubles, your attack misses. And taunt. If you're targeted by this monster, you cannot target another monster unless the monster is also using taunt. Okay, so I have to target him. Well, Vermin Hunter, what do you want to do? I'm gonna let, yeah, I'm gonna let him take care of the cultist. And Brawler needs help, big time. Big time. We're gonna try to backstab somebody. Either the corpse feeder or the vampire duchess. If I backstab the corpse feeder, I can ignore one point of armor. So let's try it out. Oh, she's going to assault, attacking the corpse feeder. Okay, that's good. She made it. High roll is 4. So she's doing 4 -1 armor. It's 3. She's doing 3 points of damage to this thing. So it's halfway dead. So that's good. That's good. Thanks for the try, Vermin. Hunty. Alright, Void Witch. She's got her Mystic Shield up. She's going to attack. Yeah. She's got to attack the Demonic Servant. So she's going into guard mode. Attack the Demonic Servant with her Sacrificial Dagger. 10. 10. So she's taking full damage from these people. What does pain do? When you receive 1 or more wounds from this monster, you must make a contest. If you fail, you become stunned. Boo. He does 6 points of damage too. Wait a minute, she's got a lot of luck. Thank God. She actually has luck. Everybody else has, well, Vermin Hunter has some luck. Whew, okay, we're going to re-roll this 6 to a 3. That will work. That will definitely work. She's negating 4 points of damage from everybody. 4 takes care of the Demonic Servant, and another 4 means the Pain Knight's coming across with 2. Those 2 are going to be taken away from the Mystic Shield. Not her, so she's not going to have any pain. I believe that's the way it works. Right, running. I could run here, couldn't I? Well, we'll see how this round goes. We're going to see how this round goes. She defended. She rolled a 9. She rolled a 9 on her hit. Melee. Agility. Oh, she's got an 8. She's going to spend another point of luck to re-roll this 5. It's a 2. That's perfect. She does hit. The high roll is 4. She's doing 4 points of damage to the Demonic Servant, which kills it. Next up, Witch Smeller. She's gonna. Oh, see that sucker. And that Pain Knight's got a value of 3. Whew. Big problem though is the Corpse Feeder and the Vampire Duchess. That's the problem right here. Okay. Okay, Witch Smeller. She's going into. She's guard mode. She's attacking the cultist. 6, she defends herself with a 5. She takes no damage. Then 7, she hits with her weighted pistol and does 5 points of damage. Okay, it kills it. The cultist is dead. Unfortunately, there's no other She can't use Intimidate because everybody else is much bigger than her Intimidate allows to do. So she is done. And we're at you, Brawly. Brawly's going to guard mode and trying not to die. Yes, trying not to die. Guard mode, attack with agility. Good. So I think, kinda. She defends herself, and the high die roll is 3 though. So she's taking, wow, she's taking 1 from each of them. What's slime again? Slime is -1 agility. She made it, yes. Even with a -1 agility slimed, she takes 2 points of damage, which puts her, she's got 1 point of damage left. 1 hit point left. Wow. So I took the risk instead of resting at this one place because we weren't really that bad, and boy, am I paying for it. Okay, so, but my understanding is if she falls in this battle, if she's not dead, we just got to recover the next battle, the next turn. She's got to recover. That's my understanding at least. Okay. She takes 2 points of damage, and then her attack 7. She's using her agility, and her agility is 7 at the moment because it's being slimed, so she made it. Her high die roll is 5. I'm sorry, she was attacking the corpse feeder again because he's 5 minus 2 armor is 3. It has 3 hit points left. It is dead. Woohoo! Okay. She punched it with a spiked gauntlet. All right, this might not be so bad. So that's the end of the round. Duchess regens. She doesn't have anything to regen. Pain Knight's cool, no summons. And we start back at the top of the round. Vermin Hunter is going to attempt to, let's see here. Does she try to save the Void Witch? Oh, I think it's got to be the Vampire Duchess. We got to take out yeah. So she is going on the assault. Five, she hits, does 5 damage, ignoring 1 point of armor. Nope. So that's cool. Void Witch has 3 left. I mean, the Vampire Duchess does. Vampire Duchess, not Void Witch. So there's that. Good, nice backstab. Yes. Then Witch Smeller is going to take a shot at the Vampire Duchess as well, going assault. 6 hits. Or perception. Yep. Power die is 6, so she, boom, kills the couple. Dishonor Knight, the tank, and the Alley Cat offense power that's doing well. Gourmet is a useful skill participate with, particularly with poison immunity. Nice. Okay, Witch Smeller killed her, and then we've got the Pain Knight next. Brawler, because she regains a point of luck if she can kill a value 3. Well, actually, she's going to go last. Void Witch has to go now. Void Witch is going to guard. And attacking with the Sacrificial Dagger. This doesn't look too good. 9. Her agility is 8. So I don't want to burn any more luck. We've burned a lot of luck of her. She's not going to hit him either. So she gets 6 points of damage, but 3 of those are going to be mitigated by the Mystic Shield. What happens when no counters are going to take a roll, you may remove a card. from this card instead. Yep. Okay. But she's going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, no. 1, 2, 3. And then she rolls a 12 on her attack, which is automatic fail. So she does not hit him. She does nothing. So the brawler is going to come wading in, switching to assault. Does not need to roll defense. Oh boy. She hits, but she's your melee attacks inflict +1 damage against targets with XP value 3 or more. Oh, that's cool. Full killer. Okay. Okay. So she hits. High die rolls 3, +1 is 4. His armor is 3, which is ridiculous. So he's got 5. He's got 5 left. Oh wait. He's got pain. When you receive 1 or more wounds from this monster, you must make a contest. Okay. The Void Witch might be stunned. We gotta make a Constitution test, and actually, it's a pretty good chance she's stunned. 4. She's not stunned. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Okay. She's not stunned. Brawler went. Did a couple points of damage to like one point of damage, right? Yes, 1 point of damage. And top of the next round. Right. Right. I was reading about what you said, Heroic, about the good luck generation. Yes. Well, this might be the first game in the campaign of a learning campaign. All right. Top of the round. Pain Knight is still attacking. Yes, still attacking the Void Witch. We're going to let Vermin Hunter attempt a backstab on him with assault. She makes it 3, ignores 1 point of damage or armor. So she does 1 point of damage to him. Okay, well, that's something. Witch Smeller's going to take a shot at him. Same deal. Totally misses. And then the Void Witch is going to attempt Mystic Shield again. To recast Mystic Shield. And Guard Knight. Alright, first up, 9 is bad. She's going to spend a point of luck to reroll this die. Oh my gosh, going to roll another point of luck to reroll that die. 3 6s in a row. Oh wait, she took 3. Oh yeah. She's going to take all his damage unless I spend yet another point of luck. Yep. All right. Yep. Point of luck. Oh, that was a 4 and a 6. So double 4s now. Just barely. Just barely. Mitigating 4 points of damage. She's taking 2. But hold on. Her Mystic Shield 9. Her magic is 9, so she made that. So she's getting 6 on her Mystic Shield. So she's going to take that damage from the Mystic Shield. So I think that's how that works. So she's got 4 left on there. Spent way too much luck on that. Maybe I should have just took it. Now that I know that, yeah, doesn't matter. I spent it. Okay. All right, Brawler is the last one to come wading into the fight. All right, come on, Brawler. Finish this guy. 5. Oops. So she's hitting. She's doing 4. 5 damage. -3 is 2. So this guy's got 2 hit points left. He is a badass. Okay, top of the round. I want Brawler to kill him because she's going to get a luck if she does. So everybody gets a shot. Can you pass attacking? Do you know? Can you pass? Oh, I guess you can try to. They could just leave the fight, right? I don't want to do that. I want to. All right, now he needs to die before he hits Void Witch. So the Smeller's gonna take a shot at him first. Smeller or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm gonna do the Vermin Hunter. Vermin Hunter's gonna take a shot at him. The Rat Spike backstab. 5 is a backstab, successful backstab. 6 is the high die roll. She's doing 6 points of damage, ignoring 1 point of armor. She runs him through with her Rat Spike. Pain Knight is down. Ooh. Okay, we survived. I'm feeling we'll be running from the next one. Experience up. Witch Smeller getting 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 gold, 1, 2, and then rolling 1 die. She does not get any loot. Then Bloodsport Brawler gets 2 experience points. Rolls 4, does not get loot. Vermin Hunter is getting 5 experience. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gold. 10. And she's rolling. And she gets loot. We get mystery pills. All right. Basically, you get to roll to see what happens. Yes, traveling cautiously. Well, the danger level for Witchwood is at 6 now. So it's pretty much, I don't know if cautious is even going to help, right? Because cautious just means we can try to stealth avoid. And that can only, if my understanding is, stealth will only increase the danger card number by 1, right? So I guess I don't know how much it's going to help. All right, mystery pills. So, great. And then the Void Witch gets 1 experience and 1 gold. And 1 gold. And we roll for her to see if she gets nothing. She gets nothing. Okay. We survived. End of that round. Beginning of the next. We've got to rest. We've got to chill out. So we're not going to move this round. We're going to rest. We're going to roll recovery. Make sure I have that right. Yeah. All right. We're resting. We've got to do a it's not morale. Is it morale check? It is. Doing a morale check for each person to see if they recover wounds if they need to. Which Smeller has not taken any wounds? Bloodsport Brawler. Come on. No, come on, man. So I failed, which means still recover. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Thank you, Heroic, for reminding me that after you kill creatures in a place, you can reduce the danger level. So Witchwood is down to 5. Yes. Anyway, I failed the recovery check for Bloodsport Brawler, which means she recovers half her morale and hit points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least she's 5 away from dying. And then she gets rid of these 2. And these guys get rid of these 2. Vermin Hunter has taken no hits. And okay, I can roll for Void Witch. She rolls a 10. She rolls a 10. This is not good. So, okay, so she rolls a 10, which means she failed her morale check too, which means she recovers 3. 1, 2, 3, which is back down to 0. That's cool. But she failed a recovery in a lost base and she becomes demoralized. So she is demoralized now because she's worried about being taken back in. Where's demoralized? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, that was recovery. I think Brawler is going to discard the War Paint to become Blessed and Exalted. Blessed and Exalted. So that's +1 magic and +1 morale. All right. I wonder if I could have done that before I rolled. My roll was still like 10. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered. That's a discard and loot pile. Let's see. All right. We can improve. Who can improve? The Witch Smeller can improve. She's got 10 experience points, so she's going to be able to do something. I really like Mist Form. Yeah, they are feeling discouraged. I got some official papers, which is awesome, which would really help if that would have been a lawful encounter. Oh, you know what? So to level up, to become mastery and improving, pay its listed. Okay. So I think I can master intimidate by just spending 8 experience points. And when that happens, if I destroy a monster this round, I can choose target bandit, heretic, of human with or human with an XP value of 2 or less. That's good. Make a morale test. Okay, I can kill it if my high roll is. I'm gonna do that. I'm up, I think. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna, because it seems awesome. I'm gonna spend 8 to upgrade Intimidate to Mastery. It's like a free one-shot if you can pull it off. Brawler doesn't really have enough to do anything. Vermin Hunter does, though. What's Backstab's Mastery? If using Blade, your attacks against monsters that are not targeting you ignore 2 points of harm or inflict +1 damage. I'm going to do that. How do you feel about upgrading Mastery, Heroic? Does that seem to work? The skills? So I'm going to do that with her. It's 10. That puts it down to 0. So I've upgraded backstab. So now I ignore 2 parts of armor or get +1 damage if the target has 0 armor. And then finally, nothing I can do with the Void Witch at the moment. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that was like 4 turns. We're going to. I gotta. Well, no. Damn, let's. Oh no, the turn's not over. I gotta draw danger. Let's draw danger. Do you choose? Yeah, I moved cautiously into here, so my stance is still cautious. You have an uneasy feeling like something horrible is about to happen. All right. So if it's not perilous, and it's not, right? Perilous is that little, yep. If it's not perilous, the danger number is 6. And luckily, the danger level here is 5. So there will be no fighting. And I reshuffle the danger deck. However, Vermin Hunter is haunted by some unseen evil spirit following her, tormenting her with nightmarish visions. When the danger deck is reshuffled, she's got to roll a d6. So we're going to do that when we reshuffle this. Come on, roll high. Oh no, that's not good. She loses 1 luck. Actually, that's fine. There could be a lot worse. She loses 1 luck. I guess that's not fine. Luck is pretty precious. You know, the witch smeller killed a heretic or a witch. She gets to make a morale test. I didn't do this before. And she passes and gets 1 luck. And then the vermin hunter killed those children vermin, that swarm, and she gets to test her morale. And it's 12, so she did not get her luck. Boo. I gotta keep on the ball with that luck stuff, huh? Okay. We are moving. Yes, we gotta move. We gotta move. We're gonna play another, at least 1 more turn. We're moving to Witch Hill. That's where we're heading. Cautiously. Yes. Because we don't need, I think. What are the actions we can do when we're bold? We're gonna explore. Oh, you know that oh no, that's not a path. That's a road, so that's good. That's good. Okay. Witch Hill is, what is that little symbol with the, oh, that's outside, right? Yeah, that means outside. Okay. So Witch Hill is a location. We move to Witch Hill. Cautiously. Draw a danger card. Right. Right. The Goblin Fortress. All right, Goblin Fortress is up there. Ooh. It's now at 6. Goblin Fortress is now at 6. It's a law. The bounty is 4. Bounty level is 4. This is 6, so there will be no encounter. Play that right. I believe that's right. Hot darn. Okay. Next turn, we can force march. Can we force march? We can. We could force march our butts to the watchtower. I believe that's where we can do. That's where the road leads. We're so close. Okay, we're force marching. I believe it's from which hill? That's a road, yes, to the watchtower. All right, we might be able to finish this night. Okay, we're at the watchtower. Got to roll Constitution checks. First up, Witch Smeller. She's good, right? 6, yep. Brawler. Good. Vermin Hunter. 7. Fatigued. Void Witch. 7. Fatigued, of course. Okay. And the Watchtower is a settlement. It's an indoor settlement. And I could use it to travel down the river if I wanted to. So, heroic. I offered up the choice when we picked up the Soothsayer's head, but now that we're there and we could take a boat down, it looks like we could take a boat easily to Gutfish Ford if we wanted to next, or we can do 2 more turns because we can't force march to Pigskin Port. Do we want to honor? What's your thoughts? Do we want to honor the Soothsayer, the jailer, and deliver the Soothsayer's head to the Pigskin Port? What's your vote? Or do we take it to the village elders and Gutfish Ford? Meanwhile, I'm going to draw a danger card for this location. The Temple of Madness. Obscene mockeries of nature and reality gather within the horrific skull edifice called the Temple of Madness. Great! Temple of Madness is now at 6 danger level. Okay, sweet. If the space is not explored, and it's not, and 3, look at that. 3. 3. Chose cautious. You can force march and cautious, right? Or is force march only bold? No, force march is only bold. Boo. Which means you've never honored the request, huh? Makes you kind of want to honor it then. Yeah, force march is bold, which means this is 3, that's 3. We got to encounter people here. Scheiße. They're not law, which kind of takes. You know what? I need to use a shrapnel bomb. Wait, I can keep equipment between games though. Anyway, let's see what happens. We're drawing from a new deck now. We're drawing from Highlands Encounter. Does it play immediately? It is. Resolve immediately. In a non-explored place, burning carriage, encounter bandit. Screams in the distance call your attention to a group of refugees under attack, hopelessly outmatched. Will you defend or ignore them? Wow. We have our own problems. We're going to ignore them, but that means I have to increase the danger level here, the watchtower. And karmically, we're attacked by 4 creatures here. Mutant Scum, Ogre Thug, Watcher, shit, and Mountain Warlock. All right, we're going to try running. Can we run? Let's evade. Evade is not me, it's him, right? Yeah. fear, rally. Let's see, fear, rally. Regenerate, summon, fury, annoy, fury. What's fury? Oh. Okay. Well, all right. Let's do that first. So basically, we got a freaking beholder here. A freaking beholder. Wow. All right, petrify. Each adventurer in the monster space must make an agility test. Okay. Witch smeller, agility 8, 7, passed. Bloodsport brawler, agility 8, 5, pass. Vermin hunter, agility 8, 2, pass. Void witch, agility 8, 11. All right, what happens if she fails? Stunned. Until the end of the fight. Until the end of the fight? The fuck? To the end of the fight? That means I can't run away, right? So I'm going to spend my 1 point of luck there that I have left and hope 6. Okay, so she's all right. It is amazing. It is. It's really awesome. Yeah, let's check that out. It's really cool. All the art's really cool, but those are especially cool. All right, okay. So no one's petrified, but now the Mountain Warlock comes spreading fear. So, fear. Each adventurer must make a morale test. If you fail the test, you are stunned. This is bad. Okay, Witch smeller, morale test, passes. Okay. Brawler, morale test, 9, does not pass. So she's stunned. Oh wait, no, she's blessed. Oh, haha, she passes. Vermin hunter, 3, passes. Void witch, 9. Of course. Void witch is stunned until end of fight again, or end of your following turn. Stunned. End of fight round. Okay. And then he rallies yellow. So okay. Yeah. Terror tower. Terror tower. All right, so all the arrival abilities are taken care of. Mutant Scum is attacking the person with the highest morale. That's Witch Smeller. Ogre Thug is person with the highest constitution, which is Brawler. Watcher is attacking the person with the highest mag. That's the Void Witch. Highest perception is Void Witch. Terror Tower. Lowest agility. Guess what? Void Witch. Here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to run away and let the Void Witch die. That's the goal right now, and I'm not afraid to say that these degenerates would do such a thing. We're going to try to see if we can't survive this and get a new character if we have to. This sounds doable, right? Right? Sure. Yeah. Okay, so let me brush up on evading, because I've not yet tried to evade. Let's do combat. Escape. Make an agility test. So, yeah. All right. First up, we'll do Witch Smeller. Agility test. She's going in guard. First up is 7. It's agility 6. She's not taking any damage from the mutant scum. She has rolled a 9. Boo. 9. Which means she fails her agility or escape. I'm spending that 1 luck she got to reroll this. She succeeds. She will be gone into this round. Vermin Hunter doesn't. Vermin Hunter can escape automatically because no one's targeting her, I believe. Yep. That's nice. And then Brawler. Brawler is going to attempt to escape as well. 7. 6 is a high roll, so she has taken no damage from the Ogre Thug. She rolls a 4, so she escapes. She's escaping. The Void Witch is stunned. So, oh, that just means she has no power dice. I thought that meant she, oh, so she can try. Okay, cool. Maybe I shouldn't have offered, maybe. She's going to attempt to run away from these guys. We'll see what happens. She'll go into guard mode. Yeah. Okay, she rolled a 8, just barely making the, wow. Okay, so she rolled an 8, so she made the defense roll. Her high roll is 5, which means she takes no damage from the Mountain Warlock, 1 damage from the Terror Tower, and no damage from the, wow, she only takes 1 point of damage. She rolled 11, however, so she is still in the fight. She might actually, this might not be that bad. All right, it's just her. Top of the round. Oh, yeah. So the Mountain Warlock is summoning more creatures. He's now got a knocked direct raider, which I think, and these guys come over here. And pursue means she can't escape, right? Wow. Void Witch does not look good for the Void Witch at all. Yeah. Well, she's gonna die fighting. She's not gonna be taken back to prison. 5, 4 is her high roll. She's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Yeah. And then she's attacking the knock direct raider, the one who's going to keep her from escaping. She rolled her attack, does 5 points of damage. Armor is 1. Its attack is, or its health is 5. If you're a warlock, you may cover 1 room when you destroy a monster. Nope, he's not destroyed. He has 1 life left. All right, we're going to call it She's Dead. If she dies, then the rest survive. That's my understanding. She's dead. Oh, no. No. Wait, hold on. She's not dead. She's going to be defeated. She's going to be defeated. The encounter's over. All right, correct me if I'm wrong, Heroic, if you can. Accumulate wounds equal to HP. You're defeated. When you're defeated, knock your standee over. Indicate you've been incapacitated and critically wounded. You lose half of your XPs. Okay. She only has 2. Wait a minute. If you die by losing a fight while defeated, you must discard all your cards. If you die outside, wait, what? Okay. So, am I understanding that if she defeated, she's the last one in the battle, she dies? Is that right? Because it says when you're defeated, knock your standee over, indicate you've been incapacitated with critical wound, you lose half your XP, discard your trophies, you cannot participate in a fight, use action as a target by monsters. Well, if it can't participate in a fight, why does it say if you die by losing a fight while defeated? You believe that she's dead? Is that what you're saying, Laura? So, okay, I'm pretty sure this means she dies. That's what we're gonna roll with. But the other ones, we have all escaped. And we're gonna meet a new friend. Does that happen now? It looks like we. Ooh, okay. My understanding is the Void Witch is now dead. She is deceased. Right now, I can get a new character and put him in a settlement nearest closest to the adventurers. That just happens to be the place they're at. The Watchtower is a settlement, right? Yep. So we can put up a new person right now. We have 4 choices: heroic and any lurkers. We have a bog conjurer. We have the mercenary alchemist. We have the corpse burner. And we got the hinterlander. Actually, actually now that I think about it, I think we want somebody magic. I'm thinking bog conjurer or the alchemist. Um, I'm going with bog conjurer unless anybody else has some definite stronger opinion. Bog conjurer sounds good. He happens to be there at the watchtower. They hide. Everybody ran into the watchtower. They were like, "Run, run!" Void Witch didn't make it. So, but inside they meet a new guy who's hiding there as well from those creatures. They all leave. All the creatures leave, and he. Where'd my skills go? My pile of skills somewhere. Okay. Oh, there they are. He, the bog conjurer, is a strange dude. He has 6th sense. He helps keep us out of ambushes. And he's got a spirit guide and a totem stick. Totem stick and spirit guide. Where are you at? There you are. He's like, "Hi." Like, "Oh Jesus, what'd you do?" Raised by a toothless, bearded hag, the bog conjurer grew up in the sweaty, feckin' swamps with the scrawdads, gulpers, and bloodflies. He was schooled with a strap right across his back until he escaped the swamp gas and made his way to the city to find his fortune. In Brutalberg, he soon learned that the big city is no place for a warlock, as it offered him only shackles, persecution, and a lash of the Inquisition. The bog conjurer draws energy from the patterns he walks over the land. With a trusty totem stick and squawking companion by his side, the world is his swamp, and the road is only home. All right. Right on. he's not gonna have any weaknesses. I'm gonna try that out. Or should we give him a weakness? It is extra XP, isn't it? No, we're not gonna give him any. We're gonna try this without any weaknesses. Welcome to the group, Bog Conjurer. Boss Hog. Boss Bog. We got a Boss Bog. Yes. Monsters victorious, so defeated die. Okay, you're right. That makes sense. Monsters defeated. Conjurer. Other. Ooh. There we go. All right. Okay. We're so close to finishing this. We are fatigued. Oh, damn. Vermin Hunter is fatigued. Scheiße. The Monster Victorious, does that mean is it the reverse? Let's see, Monsters Victorious. Oh, okay, each fish that is killed and removed from the game. If you're killed, discard your stone, otherwise, just increase the danger level. If any adventurers escape to fight the mysterious. Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. So danger level goes up, which is nice. So now that's at 5. It's really nice. Super, super awesome. Here the deal is the foothills. It looks like the foothills danger level is 2. So I have a better chance of on the road than I have anywhere else. We're moving on the road towards Pigskin Port. Yep. Yes. And drawing, hoping for the best. Oh, are you kidding me? We have to move cautiously because we can't force march. Blasted Heath is getting an upgrade in danger. It goes from 4 to 5. If we're outside, and we are, the danger level is 2, and the foothills is 2. But, wow, 25 characters. At some point, I will get the other characters. I always like playing like the base game before I start expanding. Okay, we're going to use stealth because we were cautious. We were moving cautiously. If I do stealth, I'll increase the number on the dungeon card to 3, which means we won't have an encounter. All I got to do is roll good for 4 people. I mean, that's not so hard, right? And it's a what? I think it's a perception check, right? Stealth, yes, perception check. Every person needs to roll it. Worst perception I have is a 6, and no luck. 7 for the Witch Smeller, she passes. Vermin Hunter, 10. Vermin Hunter has a point of luck to burn. 6, she made it. Bog Conjurer, 10. He's got a point of luck. 9. Oh, come on, man. I don't want any fights. Fine. 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 What are we doing? What are we doing? We're going to encounter. An encounter in an unexplored place. Shady dealings. You find an agent of the worst strike involved in secret dealings with Highlands marauders. Draw a log card in addition to the normal monster card draw this turn. The party may bribe each monster in this space this turn as if they were from the law deck. Hot darn. That sounds awesome to me. Bribe each monster, huh? Well, I have plenty of money. Not much luck, but plenty of money. Alright. I'm drawing 6 monsters. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is crazy. All right. Okay, we got Back Alley Bruiser, Drunken Yokel. This guy's kind of cool. A Man Catcher, Vagabond Swordsman, and a Rat Thing, and a Watchman. So, bribing. What is the amount of money for bribing? It is. All right, make it. So I still have to do the. May bribe each monster in this space this turn as if they were from the law deck. When you're attacked by a monster from the dog, you may bribe them to avoid fighting. To do so, one adventurer must make a morale test. If you fail, okay. If you pass, must pay GP equal to the bounty level plus the total XP value of all monsters in the space. Okay. Okay, the Witch Smeller is going to attempt to bribe these guys. I mean, she's got a morale 9. Wait, hold up. Official papers. At the start of a fight against law, you may attempt a morale test. Well, let's see. Did he? All right, I don't know if that would work. Just roll less than 9. Yes, 4. Okay. We are paying brownie levels 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're only paying 11 gold. That is awesome. That's a 5. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have any. What gold does he have? He has 2. All right. So it won't be from the Bog Conjurer. Oh, it won't be much from Bloodsport Brawler either. It's Witch Smeller and all right. So Vermin Hunter's going to pay 5. Witch Smeller's going to pay 6. And boom, we have bribed our way out of this. Oh yeah. Yeah, it said everybody had to pass the percent, which makes sense, right? They're trying to sneak. So if one person steps on the branch, it screws up everybody. We got lucky in that one. So I was able to bribe everybody and get us out of that predicament. And now we're in the next. And we're going to cautiously move into Pigskin Port, which means I still have to get through an encounter there. Pigskin Port is a town? No, it's a settlement. It's a settlement with a... Oh, it's got a town level of 3. Okay. All right, we moved cautiously. Danger. The Hell Pit. The Hell Pit. The Hell Pit is moving from a 5 to a 6. None of this goes very well for... I mean, I might finish this game alive, but I don't know about the next one. All right, so the danger level, if it's in town, is a 4, which is higher than the... Well, this is a town level, so it's 3, so it doesn't. There is no encounter, I believe. That's... I don't believe we have any encounter here. I think that's how that reads, right? So good. Good. We made it through that town. Now we start the next one. We are resting. We're going to rest. Means we're doing a morale check. Don't worry about hair. Brawler needs to do the morale check. 8. 8. Just barely. So he regens 8 health. So that's good. But loses their buffs. Okay, Vermin Hunter doesn't have any wounds, and neither does the Bog Conjurer, so they're all good. We're going to explore now. Which smaller is going to explore? 7. Done it. Did it. So, mission book. We have explored Pigskin Port, which means we're going to deliver this nasty soothsayer's head to somebody. We are first. Everybody gains 1 luck because we've finished. Yay, we got 1 luck. I do a better job of paying attention to what's going on. Remove all counters that were placed during setup and reduce the bounty level. So bounty's down 3. And I'll get those later. We're going to deliver the Soothsayer's head to the jailer's cousin, discarding it. If so, discard it and distribute 2d6 gold pieces as evenly as possible amongst the party as payment. 2d6, that's it, is 7. Well, since Witch Smeller and Vermin Hunter, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're going to get the line. 1, 2, 3. They're going to get the money because they spent so much to save their butts. Okay. The jailer's cousin is incredibly appreciative. In fact, he says, "Hey, well, do you want some work? We can. I've got some work for you. Work with the River Rats gang. So we can work with the River Rats gang, or we can refuse the work and attempt to establish a base. So here's our choices for what the next scenario is going to be. We can choose to pick up the work that he gives and work for, and the scenario is called Death for Hire, or we can refuse his work and attempt to establish a base, which is the name of the next job. Any preferences for what we do next? Death for Hire or establish a base? Work for the River Rat gang or go off and do our own thing if we survive. Reduce that. This goes. Oh yeah. Hey, Heroic, have you done both those? Have you done Death for Hire? You probably haven't done Death for Hire though, right? Because you didn't return the, you didn't deliver the pigs, the soothsayer's head. All right, we're gonna try Death for Hire. We're gonna try it. If you don't remember it, then you probably didn't do it. So we'll try it out. Death for Hire. Cool. Even better. Awesome. All right. That was intense. I did a few things wrong. We'll get it better next time. The way the danger levels are looking, I'm kind of worried. The way my luck looks, kind of worried. But we will see how our party of adventurers fares next week. Next Saturday, we're doing a new scenario. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching and you haven't responded, hit follow or subscribe. Thanks. People the dungeon.